Hi guys, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks of not uploading any videos, but I am back now. Sorry I didn't upload any videos in this week. There's some family stuff going on, but I'm back and my hair's a mess and I've got like foundation on, that's it. And yeah, I'm back, and this video is going to be a paranormal experiences / stories video. I always watch these, like always. I like Loey Lane's ones. There's someone else who I really like as well, and yeah, that's where I got the idea from. I'm just going to touch straight in with mine. All of these are 100% sure. I would not lie to anyone because personally I don't like the fact that they've happened because I shit myself. And yeah, so everything I experienced, I kind of try to like debunk it. These are the ones where I can't like get my head around it, and it freaks me out every time. So I'm going to dive straight in. I've got loads, so they're not all going to be in this video. But what is my hair doing right now? Look at it. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, they're not all going to be in this video because I have so many. Like, I have literally made a massive ass list. So I'm going to be reading them off this list. There's also a coat hanger behind me. That goes on the floor. So the first story is, what I'm going to tell is from my dad's experience, but also from my experience. Look at my hair. I like it though, it's messy. So yeah, I'm going to just dive straight in. So as I say, it's from my dad's experience and from my experience, but mainly my dad's. So, I can't remember how long ago, but when I was younger, like younger, my grandparents died. Well, my dad's mum's mum, so my grandma and grandpa, that's what I call them. Yeah, Grandpa Arthur and Grandma Lena, God bless ya. They passed away within like a day or two of each other, which was really adorable, but obviously really sad for my dad. And I was too kind of young to understand what's going on, but yeah, I was young enough to know they weren't going to be around anymore, but not enough to be sad, do you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, so I remember my dad told me, I spoke to my dad about this, he always said to me how he got annoyed one night after the funeral, because, well, after they died after the funeral, I can't quite remember, because he always said to them, come back and just tell me that you're alright, or like do something. And he said that he got really annoyed one night because they didn't do anything, like he heard, like, you know, he had no weird experience or anything, they were just gone, and he really wanted something to show that they were alright and they were together and stuff. So anyway, he went to bed. My mum and my dad split up now, but doesn't matter, I still love every parent I have many now, it's fine. Yeah, they went to bed one night, they was in the same house, everything, and my dad said he woke up and he felt this is like the weirdest thing. Obviously it's my dad's experience, and my dad doesn't lie, or my dad never cries either, so bear that in mind. Like, I've only seen him cry like twice, so like ever. So he said he woke up one night and just felt his arms just go like this, and he woke my mum up, and I can't remember what my mum said, and then apparently he said, and mum just saw him just crying. Dad was like, I've just cried. I just started absolutely crying. So that was weird. But on the same night, I woke up and I remember waking mum up saying, Mum, I feel really hot, but I feel really, really cold at the same time. And I remember that, but no one knew why. And apparently something happened with my brother as well, but I can't quite remember. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But it was all convenient that it happened on the same kind of night. And my dad's arms lifting up, he was like, that was weird. He was like, I was fully awake when that happened. So, you know, you can believe it or not, but that's just what my dad experienced / me. Another thing I've had, which is me personally, I was lying on this bed, I was just watching like things on YouTube. This wasn't too long ago, but it was like about a year or so ago. Sorry, I got a cough. And I was lying on this bed watching YouTube, and all of a sudden, the way my bed is, it's just literally here. I've got 2 pillows and a headboard. The headboard's padded. I never lay anywhere near the headboard. My head is always at the bottom of the pillow because everyone comments about how it's at the bottom of the pillow, and I'm barely on the pillow when I sleep. So I was just lying there, and then I felt like a on top of my head, and I was like, what? And I was like, I was like, am I close to the headboard? So I looked up, no one knew it, like I never am. So then I was like, what the hell was that? And I went like this, and I went to see if that was the same thing, and it was literally tap 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 on my head. I know it was a tap 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 on my head, nothing else. Like pillows can't tap you. Like it wasn't like a nudge, it was a tap 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 on my head. Some of these sound like really weird because it's just like, you know, no one's like, there's always gonna be people that don't believe you and stuff. I've just got to redo my hair. Look at it, right, I'm back. I still know better. It just looks like I've got some kind of like thing going on in my head. I swear, messy buns are actually the most difficult thing to get right. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's messy buns. No, they're actually so difficult. Okay, that will do. Ignore this stupid bit of hair and this bit. But yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, a lot of people, obviously there's going to be people that don't believe you. That's up to you. I would never lie because, as I said, things like this creep me out, so I don't really like to think that they're like actually happened. I'm looking at my list. The next thing is I was at my dad's old house and I was playing with this globe. Like it was this little globe like this big spinning. Dad went, oh, we're going to go out now. So I put the globe, that's all of us, okay, all of us. And a dog, but the dog's a lot Yorkshire Terrier / something else, but he's Diddy, bear in mind. But we brought the dog with us. Anyway. Oh. Anyway, so I was playing with this globe. I put it down on the table next to me. Like it was a little coffee table by the sofa. We came back, went out, came back, and this globe from the sofa was, they had this huge like cabinet, you know, like cabinets you put like fancy ornaments in and things like that. Yeah, it was on top of the cabinet when we came back. Dad went, did you put that back up there? And I went, no, I put it on the table. We were like, what? Yeah, I put it on the table, we went out, that was it. I was the last one out the door. I shut the door. And then it was up on the side of the thing, but it was across the other side of the room. So it's like, that's unexplainable to me because what could have put that there? We were all out. Like, you know what I mean? If it kind of went on the floor, they could be like, oh, okay, it fell, but it moved up across the other side of the room onto the cabinet. I don't even know. Right, this one is kind of creepy. So this one creeps me out thinking about it, and the fact that I'm home alone saying this to you right now kind of creeps me out. So then I have this speaking, what's it called? Build-A-Bear. And I'll quickly show you in a second. I got it for my 18th birthday. My nan, bless her heart, she spoke in it. It was so cute. It's a German Shepherd, but it's like a German Shepherd character from some kid TV show. I don't know. Nan just got it for me because it's a German Shepherd. I'll quickly grab it to you. I'll grab it a second. Yeah, right. Okay, here it is. Here is the actual thing. See, it's some kind of like Paw Patrol thing. I don't know, but it looks like Bella, so it was cute. This speaks. Listen, okay? Okay, so no offense to Nan, but that sounds creepy. So I just brought this down. This was in the toy room. It's not toy room, it's our spare room. We used to call it toy room because it had toys in it. Anyway, in the spare room on a shelf which had like drawing stuff in and toiletries and all that. No one really goes in there ever, apart from my brother when he does revision. But yeah, so one night my brother was out, I think, to the gym or something, and this happens a lot. Like a lot of people always say they go off. I'm pretty sure my mum was in, actually yeah, my mum was in the kitchen because I can hear her with her music on from my phone on the radio. I was going upstairs and I walked past the toy room because you can't my room, you go, here's my room here, then here's a hallway, the toy room is here, and then you go that way to the toilet and then there's the stairs down here. I walked out the toilet and past the door and ran to my room. As I walked past the door to the spare room, I heard this. And I was like, okay. So I was like, right, is anyone in there? So I just was like, oh, hey, Ben, what are you doing? Because I thought he was messing with my brother. I thought he was messing with this. He wasn't in there. So I went to see, oh, is it because, you know, sometimes that happens. But I never put it like this on the thing. I always kind of put it like this because it does go off like that, it's creepy. So I always put it like this all the time. And it was still like this, but it was pressed. I mean, this one's more sorry, more explainable because obviously it could have been knocked or something like that. But then my brother's been in there a couple of times. He's heard it go off whilst he's been in there and no one's been touching it. So yeah, that's him explained, or her, Bella. Explained, I guess, and told. Then this one is kind of similar. This one's on the same night actually. I go to the toilet at night. I went to the toilet I always turn the hall light on because I get scared. This is what I mean. I scare myself with these things, like thinking that they're real. So this is why I try and like explain things in my head. So turn the light off. Everyone else is asleep. No one else knows the light's on because everyone's door's always shut, like all the time. That's why I put it on, because it won't affect anyone else when they're asleep. And they all know I put it on. They never turn it off. Put it on, went to the toilet, came out, was off. I was like, okay, sure. Also, being the toy room so creepy, I'd run past it at night, especially with that thing going off. So I shut the door one night and I shut it, slammed it, so I wouldn't see the little gap of darkness that always scares me. So I shut it one night, properly shut it. And then this is the same toilet trip. Walked past it, saw it was still shut, went to the toilet, I turned the light on like I did. So came out, light was off, went past the door on in the toilet room, open. But like not a little bit open. I was like, oh shit. I just ran. I literally ran. My mum was like in one. She's like, what were you doing? I was like, never mind, because no one ever believes me. I literally ran. I ran to my room as quick as lightning, and I was like, fuck it, I'm running. Because it scared me so much, because my house is so dark at night. Even Liam, he always like sees weird things in here. I'll probably put that in part 2. That's that one. And then the last story I have to tell you is this. This actually happened to me last week. I absolutely pooed my pants. Just putting it out there to you guys. I absolutely pooed myself. This was, I was only in the house because I come home, like I have days off from college like I have now. No one's in the house. Mum doesn't get in until like 5:30. It's about like 5:10 right now. My brother's always at the gym. He never comes home. He goes to Nan's, then tea, then here. So we get home same time as Mum roughly. And my stepdad Mike, he comes home at like 6 every night, whatever. So I went to the toilet in there, just came out. It was light and everything. And then I walked back in my room, went to shut the door, and I heard across the floor. And I literally was like, it sounds like so dramatic when you're describing these things to people, but because they'll be like, yeah, sure you did, yeah. But like honestly, like, but it wasn't like an upstairs, it was like along the floor of the downstairs. And downstairs we have like the same floor as my thing, so that's like the floor, it's like hard like laminate. And you can literally, like, the floor creaking, and your parents were like, oh, that's the floor creaking. You're like, but you can tell the difference between the floor creaking and running on the floor. Oh my god. Like seriously, I pooed myself. I shut the I went to shut the door and I literally heard a like across the across the floor. I was like, and I just like stood there for a second. I was like, okay. And I was like shutting the door, pretend that didn't happen. It literally sounded like this, like that, like literally. You like it running. Oh my god. And that was like the freakiest thing to me that I've ever experienced, because it sounded so much like someone running. So that probably was the freakiest thing, apart from another one, which will be in part 2, because that's my biggest and most extreme, probably most non-believable, but oh my god, did it happen, story. So keep an eye out for those, and keep an eye out for more videos, because I might do a couple like linked together. Tomorrow I'm going to see Beauty and the Beast with my mum, so I might do a vlog, I don't know. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like this video if you want to see part 2, and keep an eye out for more videos. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back. I know I haven't uploaded any videos in the past 2 weeks, just because there's like a lot of stuff going on. My top, I don't like it, I'm changing it.